Start.
Please. Now you introduce yourself.
I am Mahnoor Mirwani. I belong to District Avaran. I received my formal education from Turbat. Afterwards, I moved to Quetta to pursue my higher education in civil engineering. Afterwards, I joined Communications and Works Department through Balochistan Public Service Commission. I have 6 siblings. They are all in government sectors in education in different capacities. My younger sibling, she is a house officer. She's done medical. Other than my professional and educational pursuits, I'm also interested in gardening and exploring new cultures.
Good. You tell me, what is this feudal mindset in Balochistan especially? We keep on listening with reference to Balochistan, our ruler Sindh. There is a new feudal mindset. How you will explain it?
Sir, Balochistan for much of its history has been ruled by feudal lords or tribal chiefs. Today, the trend has decreased, in particularly along the coastal lines and northern part of Balochistan. This still exists, I think, more as a stereotype because of some feudal chiefs who are very active, particularly in politics. However, I believe this mindset that is usually referred to as the overall mindset of Balochistan is more of a stereotype than than reality.
Mahnoor, as a civil servant, how could you be a change agent in the society?
Sir, I believe I have seen the grassroots problems of Pakistan and Balochistan. I have traveled to different cities of the country. I've lived in Balochistan in villages such as Avaran and in the periphery of Turbat. I know the problems of people. So the first step to be able to solve a problem is to understand, to know the problem. So I've known them, I understand them. So I think being a civil servant, I can address those problems first of all by mainstreaming them and then working on them. That would be my share.
This political science was one of your subjects. You tell me, what are the aims and objectives of these principles of policy under the Constitution of Pakistan?
Principles of policy of the Constitution of Pakistan.
What are the aims and objectives of these, incorporating these principles of policy?
Sir, to establish the state of Pakistan, which is a federal republic, to verify that Pakistan is an Islamic republic in nature, and to make sure that all the rules and laws that are made in the country that abide by Islamic injunctions.
What are your views about this cross-border terrorism?
Sir, I believe it is particularly because of the non-cooperation of the neighbors. Pakistan has been internally dealing with terrorism, but the neighbors, especially Afghanistan, which have been for very long not cooperating to end the terrorism that has infiltrated into the country, particularly TTP, which is a Taliban itself, and the current Afghan government is a Taliban government. So they share similar ideology, and Afghanistan has not been cooperating in this term to kind of collaborate with Pakistan and try to end this terrorism. So this lack of cooperation, I think, has given rise to cross-border terrorism.
What is your take about this Pakistan-Afghanistan agreement at Turkey?
Sir, initially there was no hope, but the recent statement by Turkey said that Afghanistan would collaborate with Pakistan in dealing with terrorism, although explanation of those statements have not been officially given yet, but we are hopeful because the Pakistani military has taken a very overall defense has taken a very strict stance over no tolerance for any further cross-border terrorism. So I believe that there will be cooperation in coming times.
Thank you.
Can you name the mountain peaks surrounding Quetta?
Sir, I cannot recall exact peaks, but there are ranges. We have Makran range along the coastal belt. We have the Chiltan range in Quetta. There are these ranges of mountains in Ziyarat in particular. So I can only recall ranges, not peaks. In 𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐻, sir. Yes, sir. 𝐄𝐻𝐤, we have 𝐄𝐻𝐤. In 𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐻, we have Koh Murad in Turbat. These are peaks.
4 peaks of Quetta. You don't remember? You have been educated there. Eh?
I will look into them.
Chiltan, Khuzar, Takatu.
Takatu, right.
Okay. Why Quetta is known as a valley? They say Quetta Valley.
So because Quetta is surrounded by mountains and its 4 sides. The word Quetta in Balochi means Kueta, which means within the mountains. So it is surrounded by mountains, and there are very few routes to get out of Quetta. And one of the major route that goes towards Karachi and rest of the, even towards the Turbat side is through a tunnel, because there is no direct route. It is made through a mountain.
How many passes are there in Balochistan? Mountain passes?
I do not know the number of passes.
Do you know when was first time railways laid in Quetta, in Balochistan? Introduced first time it was laid.
So I believe they are colonial era railway lines.
Obviously it is colonial era.
If you're allowed to make me, I guess it was in 1920s, I guess.
No. Much before.
Much before, okay.
Balochistan is, is the situation there is highly volatile and very restive from security and law and order point of view. What will you propose to the government to overcome this issue problem which is lingering for the last 5-6 years?
I think, sir, the security situation in Balochistan now is very serious, and serious along with non-kinetic measures, which means talking with the people, trying to negotiate with them. Kinetic measures are also very important right now. Intelligence-based operations should be done with minimum to no collateral damages, and particularly dealing with insurgents, the government should introduce 3 kinds of lists. First, the list which should include the white list, and would include the people who are normally innocent but have been recently brainwashed by the insurgents. So they should be given an opportunity. They should be brought in with the state machinery and help hunt down other insurgents. The grey list should include those militants or insurgents who used to be volatile but are now ready to de-radicalize and throw down the arms. And they should also help the government to hunt down the further insurgents. Finally, the black list would include the very chiefs and leaders of, for example, the insurgents. There is no, point of negotiation with them. They should be persecuted by the state.
Recently, 8 districts of Balochistan have been converted into areas, and levies has been merged with the police. What is your take on it? Will it improve the law and order situation in Balochistan?
Sir, levies was once relevant in the British colonial era because of the terrain and type of area that Balochistan was, but today it is mostly irrelevant. In fact, sir, according to a recent notification which was issued in October 15 by Home Department, 6 divisions of Balochistan are to be merged in police, leaving Sibbi and Loralai, or all remaining 6 divisions will now be under police. I think this is a better initiative because a single command system will have easy cooperation and collaboration, and they can easily, deal with the security system of the province.
You want to join police service of Pakistan is your second choice. So, there is a word service in PSP, Police Service of Pakistan. What does this service denote?
Sir, it denotes to serve people. I believe it also reflects the essence of Police Order 2001. Before that, sir, the police public dealing was in a manner that police only saw to curb crime. The procedure did not matter. Now the police public dealing is very important, and it is very crucial. So police service would mean that the police would serve people, and people would not be afraid to go to police.
What will you do as a DPO to, improve the working of the police from this angle?
So firstly, I would make sure that every case that comes in will be catered and would be investigated, and usually FIRs that are made such a big deal, they would not be made so much a big deal. Also, sir, I would try that the regulation, particularly the vertical regulation from the subordinates to the higher officials, that would be easier from my end, from whatever I could.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to CSP's Academy for CSS PMS Preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSP पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी।
Mahnoor, you're a civil engineer and you've studied town planning also, urban planning. Tell me, what are the problems of town planning in the federal territory?
In Islamabad. Ma'am, firstly, the master plan of Islamabad was given in 1960s, and up till now it is said that more than 40 changes have been made in that master plan. One problem I believe is that initially
Who was the town planner?
Ma'am, 𝐶𝐸. He was the architect, and his firm looked after it. So, ma'am, initially Islamabad was made for a very small population. Today it has exploded. The population has increased drastically, and the zones that were given initially were only 5 zones that would define the city. Today, ma'am, urban sprawl is another problem. People are living around the city, and they're living along the bank rivers, and urban flooding is faced in those regions. So that is another thing that has not been that was not anticipated in the initial years, but now it is an issue.
But this was not part of the planning.
Not part of the planning.
We're talking about planning problems.
Planning problems, ma'am. Firstly, as I mentioned, it did not predict the population expulsion that it happened, and secondly,
what were his 3 presumptions which were wrong?
That I never came across, but I will look into them.
He thought Pakistan is a poor country, they'll never have caste, so he made single roads.
Right.
That was one of his presumptions also. Okay. Did you go through her poetry, Emily Bronte's?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I tried to recall. I'm very bad at recalling poetries, but I tried to remember one.
Which one?
Ma'am, it's though the...
Just give me the title.
No coward soul of mine.
Okay. Good. Recently, there was a meeting between President Xi Jinping and President Trump. Where was it held and what was the meeting, the general meeting?
It was held in South Korea, in Busan city. The meeting was, I think, this was the warming of relations between United States and China, since both counterparts met for the first time after 2019, and some major we can say takeaway from that meeting was the easing of tariffs. The average tariffs before the meeting were 42%, but after the meeting they came down to 32%. And secondly, about the restrictions of exports to China. For example, China will now be exporting soybeans in bulks again, and prospectively
exporting or importing?
China importing soybeans, from America, and there is perspective of importing energy also, and this the freezing of matters on rare earth minerals. Now they say that they would be eased, and China would be now, be easier in providing exports of rare earth minerals.
Thank you so much, Mahnoor.
Okay, let's finish this formal interview. Keep yourself as you are. Keep it up. You are the face of Balochistan. You have to prove it and believe in yourself. You are going to make it to the top services. बल्कि मैं तो कहता हूँ merit पे आओगे.
Inshallah.
ठीक है ना? तो you are very good. So inshallah you are going to make it. You are a good candidate. Best of luck. Keep it up. You see, this interview is a science. You have, the key is preparation. तुम्हारे पास next जो है ना, say interview कब है?
20.
तो बस 19 दिन है ना तुम्हारे पास. तो बस वो अखबार को रिव्यू करो, इस पेपर को जो कुछ कहते हैं उसको डिफेंड करना सीखो. आपका जो भी जस्ट जनरल नॉलेज के उस पे जिस तरह होता है बलूचिस्तान के बारे में यू मस्ट फोकस. देखो मेरा ये ख्याल है कि बलूचिस्तान को ज़्यादा उनके सोशल प्रॉब्लम क्या है, माइंडसेट क्या है, BLA इनको अंडरस्टैंड करो. प्रिपरेशन है, बस कीप इट अप. यू आर वेरी गुड. यू कैन मेक इट. ठीक है, बेस्ट ऑफ लक.
आप जरा इसको ये अपना ये जो लेवीज और पुलिस की मर्जर वगैरह जो है ना, ये अभी रिसेंटली हुआ है, और इसको देखें कि क्या फैक्टर्स हैं. ये वो विल इट सक्सीड विद, क्योंकि ये एक्सपेरिमेंट पहले भी किया गया था, आपको याद होगा,
मुशर्रफ के टाइम पे
फिर रिवर्स हो गया मामला. तो ये अब ये कामयाब होता है कि नहीं होता है, ये जो है इसमें. ठीक है. और ये पुलिस के बारे में, पुलिस ऑर्डर वगैरह को ज़रा देख लें, उसकी प्रोविजंस के बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए. उसमें ख़ास तौर से पुलिस को इंसुलेट किया गया है, यानी फ्रॉम पॉलिटिकल इंटरफेरेंस, वो क्या है, व्हाट आर दोज प्रोविजंस. इसकी अकाउंटेबिलिटी के बारे में उसमें जिक्र है, कोई सिस्टम है, वो क्या है. तो उस पे आप यू शुड बी फुली वेल. ठीक है. और ये जो आपने वो जो मैंने कहा था क्या मेजर्स आप प्रपोज करेंगे, तो वो ठीक है, आपने जो बात की है, लेकिन इससे आगे भी है. ये जो है कि इनसे बात की जाए न की जाए, किस तरह से इनको जो है आजकल तो देख लें कितनी ख़राब हो गई सिचुएशन. आज कोई परेशानी है कोई आपको?
I know sir, but I felt कि मैं नर्वस थी. I felt it myself.
आज लग रही थी आप नर्वस लग रही हैं, परेशान लग रही हैं. ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है. और लास्ट टाइम भी हमने आपसे कहा था कि इंटरव्यू के दौरान थोड़ी सी स्माइल आपके उस पर आनी चाहिए. तो वो अभी आप देखें, आप स्माइल कर रही हैं, कितनी अच्छी लग रही हैं. तो जब बात करते हैं उससे थोड़ा सा इसको शीशे के सामने खड़े इसको रिफाइन करने की कोशिश करें, अपना जो एक्सप्रेशन है, लुक्स हैं, ये वो. ठीक है. ओके.
Mahnoor, you're a very smart girl and you have improved. I can see that. बस इस वक्त जो है ना, آپ نے جو کرنٹ ہو رہا ہے نا، اب آسیان کتنے ممبرز ہیں، ہیڈ کوارٹر کہاں پہ ہے، پاکستان اس کا کیوں نہیں فل ڈائلاگ پارٹنر بن رہا ہے کہ نہیں ہے، یہ ساری چیزیں، طالبان کے ساتھ ٹاکس، مطلب لیٹسٹ جو کچھ ہو رہا ہے نا میرا بچہ اس پہ کر لو، باقی یو گڈ ٹو گو، یو آر کیپیبل اینڈ آئی ایم کانفیڈنٹ یو ول ٹیک اے ہائی پوزیشن انشاءاللہ. ہاں اسی طرح جذبے کے ساتھ کرتے رہنا ہے.
آج تمہارا جو انٹروڈکشن تھا بڑا فوکس تھا، میسیجز کلیئر تھے، آوران، بلوچستان اور کمیشن، سی این ڈبلیو کے سارے میگا پروجیکٹس تمہارے ذہن میں ہوں، اسپیشلی پسنی، گوادر، سی پیک.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.